Hello. To begin my client interview, I would start by introducing myself. I would let the client know that my name's Cassandra, that I am a senior at UMass Boston studying exercise and health sciences. By doing that and introducing myself, it gives a little bit of information about me so that the client knows where I'm coming from and feels comfortable talking with me. It also helps build like a rapport. Um, so I would let them know that I was excited to be working with them towards reaching their goals, and I would ask if we could start with a few questions to give me a better understanding of what their goals are and where they want to be so I can help them get there effectively. Um, I would begin my questions with asking what their current lifestyle is like. By doing this, I'm kind of assessing what point they're at right now and where we should go to try and get them to their end goal, and what kind of things we need to tweak and so forth. Um, I would also ask them what their biggest concern was regarding their current lifestyle. Maybe if that was the change that they were looking to make, or how long they've been experiencing it, if they've tried to change it in the past, and if so, what kind of obstacles did they come into contact with. And by doing that and asking those questions, I would be able to better assess what the client has tried in the past, what hasn't worked for them, and what their concerns might be going forth, due to hitting roadblocks in the past. So then after that, I would ask the client if they have any concerns, or if they feel that they're not going to be able to reach the goal, and if so, why. Um, this allows me to kind of pick into the client's, not insecurities, but their doubts. And by doing that, I can better accommodate to those needs, instead of maybe keeping in mind touchy subjects for the client. Then I would ask the client if this is like a large goal for them, or if it's like a stepping stone to try and get to a larger goal, and if so, what's the end goal? Like how is this piece going to play into the end goal that you're trying to get to? Because in our training sessions, we might be able to get you a little bit further than you had expected. And if we have that end goal in sight, we can better plan our exercises and regimens and everything like that to accommodate that. I would also, a big thing is that I would ask the client if there was anything that I could do to help them try and get over those obstacles that they might have come into contact with in the past. This kind of, I think, helps the client realize that I'm on their side and that I'm willing to put in the work as long as they're willing to put in the work. Finally, I wanted to touch upon attire. I know some people say that when you meet with a new client, you should be dressed in business casual attire or something that looks a little bit more professional. Personally, I would wear workout attire, something like what I'm even wearing now, maybe a little bit more put together. But to me, this makes the client feel comfortable. If I were to walk into a place looking for help to make a lifestyle change, or to get a regimen, or to meet somebody that's going to help me reach a goal, I wouldn't want them being in business attire. To me, that's intimidating. I would feel intimidated, and I wouldn't I don't think I would want to work with that trainer, because I feel like subliminally you feel as if that you need to present yourself in a higher manner due to the way they're dressed. And that kind of takes your focus off of the goal that you're trying to get to. But if you walk in and the trainer is energetic and bubbly and happy to be there, and they're dressed in just regular workout attire, I think that is so much more comfortable, and it takes so much pressure off of whether or not this person is better than me, or whether or not this person's more in shape than me. Just little things like that that subliminally people don't really think about. I think that's a really big thing. I just personally, I would not want to walk into an environment to get help or to make a change in my life and have the person dress like I have to act formal, you're gonna act formal. That's just my opinion. But yeah, when I meet with my client to do the interview, I definitely would be more dressed towards the downside as opposed to business casual, just because I feel it would be a lot more comfortable for the client.